Joey smiled big and then cleared his throat.
Haley, I have something else to tell you.
Oh man, another surprise. This cannot be good, I thought. I did not say anything. I just braced myself for impact.
Do you remember the day we met in your neighborhood?
I thought back and remembered the exact second Joey spoke to me for the first time.
If we're being 100% honest with each other, I should probably tell you that I lied. When I saw you, I was already going to the PAL for practice, but I saw you and made a U-turn.
I just sat there, wondering why Joey was telling me this. Uh-huh.
Well, I already knew where it was. I just wanted to talk to you.
I was dumbstruck because I thought this was going in a completely different direction. I thought you were about to tell me that you have another girlfriend, I explained, laughing off my embarrassment.
Nah, baby girl, you're the only one for me.
Since the experience at the jail last week, Joey finally allowed himself to fully come out of his shell. He was so much less reserved and finally let his true colors show. Joey was an amazing man. I suddenly appreciated every moment with him, and he treated me like his queen. He made me feel like I was the only girl in the world, and I loved him for it. Occasionally, I would borrow my mom's car, and wherever I went, I'd at least try to see Joey. I would stop by his aunt's house sometimes just to say hi, mostly because it was on the way to Joey's job, and I felt bad if I just drove past. Joey worked in a warehouse and drove a forklift. He'd been working there ever since he graduated high school. I could tell he did not love it, but he made good money doing it. One night I snuck out to get Joey tacos, and I brought it to his job to surprise him. For some reason, when I walked in, I expected it to be cold. I had never been inside a warehouse before. It was hot and kind of musky. I don't know if it was the smell from all the sweaty workers or the old boxes they were moving. When I spotted Joey, I catcalled him from across the room. "Hey there, sexy face," I shouted over the sounds of machinery.
Hey, baby girl, what are you doing here?
"I brought you tacos. Only meat and cheese, right?" I asked, surprised that he could hear me over the whir of the forklift.
Yeah,
he said with a big smile. The sheer joy on his face made it worth being yelled at by my mom, if I got caught. He did not admit it, but the way he was scarfing those tacos made me think he hadn't eaten it all that day. Once I started taking my prerequisite classes in college, I became abnormally busy. This week, I was trying to introduce myself to college life and grasp the transition into adulthood with confidence. I was starting my journey to nursing school, and I was so proud of myself. Through the chaos, my stomach was in knots all morning because I called Joey last night, and he did not answer or call me back. The first thing I planned to do when I got home was call him again and make sure he was okay. It was not like him to not answer and not call me back. When I walked in my front door, Joey was there. I was not expecting him at all because I did not see his car outside. He and my mom were sitting on the couch in the living room. I ran to him and hugged him tightly, attempting to express how worried I was that he had not answered the phone last night. His normally bright eyes were dark with disdain, and his contagious smile was hidden.
Haley, I have something to tell you.
Joey said uneasily and loudly cleared his throat. Obviously, my mom went and picked him up, but I was unsure why. My mother stood up so I could sit next to Joey. I just stared down at him with sheer concern. "Where's your car?"
I'm going to cook your dinner tonight.
He said, smiling, completely changing both the subject and the whole mood in the room. "Okay, but you scared me. I thought you were going to tell me that you wrecked your car or something." I watched in amazement as Joey prepared dinner for the two of us in my family's kitchen. We sat alone by candlelight. The dining room table glowed, making it feel incredibly fancy. He made us steak with sautéed onions, mashed potatoes, collard greens, and cornbread. It was one of the most delicious meals I had ever eaten in my life. After dinner, we walked out and sat on the front porch. For a Florida evening, it was not too hot, just a little muggy. For the first 5 minutes or so, we just sat in silence as he stared senselessly out onto the street. Eventually, he grabbed my hand and held it.
I love you,
he declared, still not looking my way. His eyes searched frantically around and seemed to land on everything but me. Joey was the first boy to ever say that to me. Surprised by his statement, I grabbed his face to make him look at me and kissed it passionately. Joey did something he'd never done in the last 10 months that I had known him. He pulled away from me.
I am leaving Haley.
He blurted out when he stood up. I just stared at him because I wasn't sure I understood what was going on. When my voice finally returned after a few seconds of being unable to speak, anger ensued. What do you mean? Where are you going, Josiah?
Your mom picked me up today from a recruiting office. I have officially joined the United States Army. I want a stable future for myself, my future family, and well, for you, Haley. You are on your way to being a nurse, and I cannot support you working at that stupid warehouse.
So, what the hell was this? A goodbye dinner?
What? Haley, no. I love you. I'm doing this for us.
No, Joey. You did this for you. I am fine with you being a warehouse worker, if that means I get to be with you every day.
I really am doing this for us, baby girl.
My innocent eyes filled with tears, and I felt an indescribable pain in my chest. But we won't be together. I quickly backed away and started to lean against my house. I was leaning so hard into the plastic siding that I felt it dent with the pressure of my shoulders digging into it. My little bubble had just burst open. I wanted so much to just drop to my knees and beg Joey not to go, but I didn't.